So if we now send, I shouldn't say any bad words anymore, since this is already unlisted. Don't say the bad words. Okay, so I'm trying to set up chat stuff. I may have managed to set up chat stuff. It's very confusing. I'm very, very much of a noob. Okay, and then I just press start on this one or what? Failed to connect. Okay, Twitch doesn't work. Nice. Do I need to delete something like this? Still failed. One more try, otherwise no Twitch. No Twitch. Okay, we got it. Cool. Then, ba-bum. The cat is coming. It could be a disaster. In just a few... Oh god, she's really coming. Oh no. Are you here to make disasters? We're a bit unsure. She has eaten just now. So we are full of energy. Cat. Alright, bye-bye. She will come back. Right, let's go public and just play some Fantasy Life. So after this currently unavailable. Okay, let's just play some Fantasy Life. I don't know. We are grinding out this area. Oh, there's a legendary thing. So this game is pretty much where all my time went in the last few weeks. Way too much time. And I'm gonna spend more time. So let's go. We're gonna grind out this area to get more points, to level it up. Because we need something that drops from a boss. Oh, I can't go across here. From a boss who spawns if this area is leveled up. This doesn't make any sense to anyone who doesn't play this game, but I guess we'll just get into it. And maybe it's gonna make sense at one point. So what I'm doing now is just everything. Like if I find something to mine like this, I'm gonna mine it. If I find something to kill, I'm gonna kill it. And we do that if I find something to fish, which I find crazy in this volcanic stuff. Then I'm gonna fish it. And one might think that this just can't keep someone like hooked for any longer than a minute. But it does, and it's crazy. This game is so weird. It's so great. And I think, yeah, no, I'm just really surprised with how great it is. And I thought, you know what, since I'm already spending so much, wasting so much time on it, I'll just stream it. It's my first stream ever, kinda. I'll just stream it. So maybe I'm gonna have some content afterwards from this. So I don't just, you know, sit alone in a dark room. I'm just gonna sit alone in a bright room and play some Fantasy Life. I actually hope that the whole audio and everything works. It was a huge pain to get this stuff to work. I did do a test recording and it worked out well. And I feel like the empty chat room, which I have right now, if the YouTube chat plugin doesn't lie to me, it says 0, then I lost track of what I wanted to say. That's great. You know what, I'm actually gonna... Yeah, so that I see kinda the YouTube one too, just in case. Just in case. So I don't miss if anyone actually decides to check in and wants to find out why someone is spending their Friday evening playing this game. Okay, so we have actually managed to get enough points to upgrade the zone. We're gonna do that. So for that, we need to go to this eye tower over there that's looking around. And we're gonna do a quick teleport. And in each area there is one eye tower, and there you can do a few things. You can talk to them, which is very important. It isn't. You can change the area rank settings. So in the top right you see we have 3015 points. And if I go through the ranks here, you see they cost, like the next one costs 3000, but it doesn't really cost. Like if I now click here to unlock, it doesn't actually spend them. You keep them, so it's kind of like reputation points where you don't spend them, but the more you have, the more awesome you are. And we need to get 8000 to get to rank 5 so that boss monsters can spawn. And as you can see, like in the bottom there, it kind of says what changes. Like the monster levels change, the ore difficulty changes, all of that. And we need level 5 or rank 5. So back to grinding. But I think I actually want to focus with the grinding on mostly doing events. So events are these things, of which there are literally none in this area right now. So you can see the border is this blue line. There is none here. Awesome. And we do have some mimics, which I hate. They're really annoying. I really don't want to do mimics. And I think there's no legendary events spawning here either. So I guess we're gonna just go do some, or what's it called? Mining. That's the word. In the hopes to get at least some stuff going, and if it just doesn't go as quick as we want, we just get distracted. That's very good, well, very typical in this game. You easily get distracted by everything. Or at least I do. Maybe that tells a bit about me. So, I don't know. I'm just gonna talk into the void about what this game is about. It's a fantasy life. It's a life simulator game, kinda. Of which there are many. And lives in this game are kinda like classes or professions in other games. So we're here in the end game by now. I played through the story and I have ranked up and accomplished quite a few things. I don't have everything, but I count myself as someone who has accomplished things. So there's 14 lives. They are split up in fighting, so combat, in crafting and gathering. And I need to very quickly check, because I think the cat is annoying the dog right now. 1 second, I'll be back in just a second. What's up? Oh yeah, here. Alright. So, yeah, the cat didn't annoy the dog. It's one of the first times that the dog barks without the cat being the reason for the barking. Where was I? Okay, there's 14 different classes plus this one, which is the default class, kind of what you start with. So you have 4 fighting or combat classes. Oops, sorry, I'm repositioning myself. You have 4 gathering classes and the rest is crafting. You can see the difference in the coloring here, like blue, green, and I don't know, is it purple, is it violet, is it pink, I don't know, that one. Maybe it's magenta, I have no idea. I am not here to tell you about colors. Oh, the cat is back. She is very spicy currently, just so you know. So I may have to actually kick her out. Oh yeah, she's spicy. We'll see. Yeah, someone is seeking attention right now. It's the time after she's eating and before she does the other half of the body, like before she relieves herself. Whatever is brewing in her is making her very, very, very annoying. He's now literally walking around checking what can I mess with. It is actually quite fun. She's such a character. Poopsie, are you finding something fun? I did kind of throw her favorite toy and I thought that it's gonna distract her, but I guess it's not gonna. It's more interesting now to be here. Of course, I mean, we're playing Fantasy Life. She wants to also know what I have been paying or giving all my attention to. Okay, she's eating something. 1 second. I just don't want her to eat cables. That would be great. Like if we could decide not to eat cables, then I'm already quite happy, to be honest. Alright, we are looking at the whole situation behind the screen on a different angle. Maybe we can find something that we can eat here. Or maybe we can just go somewhere else. Anyway, so we are doing some mining, and whenever we do something here, you see this purple number. Okay. I think I'm actually gonna have to kick her out. Oopsie. Oh, she kicks herself out. That's also fine. So there's this purple number with an I next to it, to the left. And those are basically the points. And of those points we need in total 8,000. We had 3,000 just a moment ago. And I guess we don't have much more. 3.5. So we still need a lot. But I'll just see how long it's interesting, and if it stops being interesting, I'm just gonna do something different. Oh yeah, I think if we... I need to check, because why am I doing this even? So, to get a certain monster drop, I need the boss that spawns here when this is rank 5 or above. And I need that drop for a legendary item. So in this game you can find legendary recipes for each main tool or weapon of each life. So for example, the miner has a pickaxe. So there's a recipe for a legendary pickaxe. The paladin has a sword and a shield. So there is a legendary recipe for each of those. And I collected all the recipes, but I haven't crafted all the stuff yet because I don't have the stuff yet. And it's also one of the more annoying parts, because there is one item, one monster drop that you need a lot. And I'm gonna show you in a moment how that works. It's big on RNG, and that's one thing that is maybe not too great about this game, that there are certain end game aspects that are relying quite a lot on RNG. And it feels like if you take this game like more calmly, or more, you don't rush it, then you may fall off the game before you see much of this stuff, because you just lose interest maybe. So there are some scum mechanics, let's say, that you kind of have to do if you wanna see most of the game and not completely burn out. It feels like that to me, at least. Watch me be wrong, by the way. So, gonna in a moment check again how far we are. I think maybe we are gonna be close to 4,000 points, but not yet quite there. I don't know. We'll see in just a sec. But yeah, then, it actually takes a long time. So, where are we? 3,800. Oh god, it takes long. Maybe we do something different. And then come back again. What do we need it for exactly? Let's check real quick. So, I marked, like I favorited those recipes. And we need it for the cooking pan. The smoldering fang down there. But that's not important right now. This one's important. So, okay, I'm gonna show you what's the annoying RNG in the end game that I talked about just a moment ago. And that's the legendary Dawn Horn farming whatever. So for this, I'm gonna quickly teleport again. Let's go over here. This one is kind of my lucky tower. And what I'm doing now is I'm switching the rank. And this reloads the whole island, or the whole continent, which means it spawns now a legendary event or not. It didn't spawn one right now. I'm gonna show you the moment I see one. There is none. And I'm gonna do this a few times now, and it should spawn the legendary enemy, the legendary boss that I need to fight. It is currently not spawn. What? Wait. Yeah, no, it's not spawning anything right now. That's great. It's, you gotta love the, like, this presentation effect. I don't know what it's called in English. You know, when you show something and just doesn't do the thing. Dog is barking again, but the cat is not outside. What is happening today? So this blue thing here is a legendary event. This one's a legendary ore. That's not what we need. What we need, and only one can spawn if it spawns. What we need is gonna be like in this area, I think, kinda. Or I think here, but it can also be here. So we're gonna reload again, because we don't need the ore. I think I have enough of those. And if this also doesn't like work out in a second, then I will just do something different again. There's enough stuff in the game to do, so that we don't have to do that. This should be a fish. No, it's a farm. Okay. Legendary farm event. Don't need that at all. Those are way too many. Let's see. No. It really doesn't want to spawn it. That's great. It's cursed. This is highly cursed. But I'm still gonna try a bit. Just to see. We can. It's kinda this. Now I'm committed, you know. I have reloaded this area so many times that it kinda has to work now, right? I spent so much time of my life. That looks good. Nice. There we go. Just gotta complain. That's all you have to do. The moment you start complaining, they are like, you know, we need to not mess with him anymore because he is gonna, I don't know, write a strongly worded review, which would never happen probably. I'm way too lazy for that. Alright, let's go. Fight the dude. Or do that, I don't know. I do want to use my hunter for this one. Because bosses have the ability to go into a heated phase and that heals them. And I wanna interrupt it on him if I can. So I'm doing 2 poison and I started with 1 paralysis. Now I'm waiting for him to go into the heated phase. I do the second paralysis. This usually exactly interrupts the phase transition and he doesn't heal up. Which is perfect. And now he wants to kill me. One thing that's kind of fun in this game is if you do your charged attack, the moment you let go, you have what's it called? Invincibility frames. Like you can't take damage. I think with most of them. There we go. Killed. And there is more than 1 item that looks like we should get at least a horn. Yes, nice. Okay. So we got the horn. We should be able to now do some crafting and make a legendary hammer. Exactly. Okay. Let's do exactly that. Awesome. Why do I want to make the hammer? There's 2 items, like 2 tools, that I feel like you should do first. The saw and the hammer, since both are tools that make other tools. So the saw for any carpenters and then wooden tools, and the hammer for blacksmith and any metal tools, or weapons of course. Alright, let's do this. We will make a hammer. And that should be actually pretty easy since my blacksmithing is insanely good. Like we have at the bottom you can see 1753 crafting points and we need 800, that's recommended. I guess we have enough. We use her as a leader, like you can have 2 companions helping you, adding their points. And we use her as a leader because she has some skill that helps with, I guess, tool making. You can see this with the smiley there. Okay, now crafting is usually quite stressful. Let's see. So, I don't know, you just see what happens. I think it's pretty easy to understand. The only thing that's important kinda is to get the, what's it called? To get the thing that you do right now, like the line of icons done before the bar goes down too far, so that you still get excellent and then you get perfect, if you do it good enough, or if your level is high enough. Okay, then we have a hammer, a legendary hammer even. The most legendary hammer. Let's equip it. I hope it's a downgrade. It's a downgrade. It's 20 points less. That's crazy. Why is my hammer so good? So special skill charge and crafting minigame time limit increased. My hammer is better than this one. That's absolutely insane. Okay. I am quite surprised. But one thing that you can do is you can upgrade it. But this one is also connected with RNG. but we're gonna still see if we can trigger it real quick. And that is in our base camp, which is in the present time. I'm gonna drink some water. Let me quickly see. Yeah, all good, all good. Yes. Alright, so we have in our base island, this is our island, our place. We have this here, and that's a kinda rogue-like thing. So it's a dungeon that you can replant, and it randomly puts rooms in there that you have to go through until you get to the boss. And what's possible is to get a room that if you leave a legendary item there, it ages the item the moment you have finished this, and then it comes out here, and I think it has better skills or so. And I want to see if I can trigger this. So we need to replant. Gonna do 700 because I'm not ready for 800. Maybe I am. And there's no special rooms here. So there's a room with some mining task, wood cutting task, monster killing, fishing, farming, and then the boss, which is a mining task in this case. Let's replant again. I'll do maybe until 25 seeds left. And see, oh, this is good. So this one, if we collect this, we can upgrade one of our companions. I don't know which one, it's gonna tell us then. But that is rare enough for me to want to actually do this. So let's do it. Okay, so we start with fishing, and I'm gonna change my companions to fishing companions so that they can help me. Let's do that. Okay, so this is all randomized. The goal is to fish one Eternian fruit, which just means do fishing until you find randomly that item. Yeah, we need to go this way. I'm gonna try to skip the enemies. It's just gonna take a bit too long, I think, if I start fighting them. Since my companions can't really help me there as non-combat companions. There you go. It would be nice if they... yeah, okay. Now they start helping. That is not good. Yeah, okay. Okay, okay. Let's deal with this real quick. Oh, he's actually attacking. I did not know. I guess some can actually attack. There we go. Okay. Can we please go fishing now? Come on. It's crazy. There we go. Now we need our friends to help us. That would be super great. Everyone with this weird apple fishing rod. Come on. Is it? It's not what we need. Okay, next one. But I do enjoy the Eternian fruit tasks more, since it's possible to finish the whole task like on your first try. Except if you're unlucky. So most of the time it just doesn't work for me. But we'll see. I think it could be possible we're gonna get it on this one now. Come on. Green fish, and... is it? Yes, okay, we got it. And we try to find the exit of this area, which is this one. Nice. Next up, and fighting floor. Let's take some combat veterans that we have here. Let's go. We need to defeat 5 sand spiders. So there's 1 and 2. It's a good start. And I'm gonna now go with paralysis, just in case. It's not really necessary, since we nuked enemies quick enough, I think, but I don't know. Why not? Shadow Shark, yes, those are very important. Shadow enemies drop stuff that is needed to unlock areas in the end game, and I totally don't want to miss out on that. It's another part, like the end game in this game is super grindy. It's insanely grindy, so much grinding. But for some reason it's also kind of fun in my opinion. Like, it may not be something for most people or many at all, but I don't know, it just... I'm okay with the, like, brainless grinding. Probably it just fits being brainless. Because you can just have something run in the background, a stream or whatever, and just mindlessly do some stuff. I don't know. That's cool. So we still need some sand spiders, 3 of them. Maybe there is somewhere a pack of 3. I have used up all my magic thingy, my mana or whatever it's called in this game. SP. I don't know what SP stands for. Special points maybe? Stamina points? I don't know. Oh, there's some shadow enemies again. Let's take those. Okay, good. Good that we locked on so it actually tracked the enemy and didn't hit just anywhere. There we go. Okay. And I'm attacking someone that I shouldn't or don't need to. Alright, so is there spiders here? Come on! None! Did I miss them somewhere? Oh, there's potentially stuff up there. Yeah, that's where I need to go, I guess. Any drops? I'm taking all the drops. Let's go. Let's go up there. I think I maybe want to switch to different fighter, different combat class. Just to keep it a bit fresh and maybe to also get some XP. Since the hunter is currently level 69. I'm not gonna make a joke. But won't get as much, like here, the magician is 76, 69, 55 and 67. So I guess we're gonna go with mercenary. One sec. I need to change my sitting position again. I am very restless. The level difference is actually not that big of a deal in this game, especially if you have companions. But in general too, it's just not an issue. Like, I'm gonna now face enemies that are like 15 or so levels above me. I should have charged my... like, I should have done the buff. There we go. So that I do at least a bit more damage. There we go, come on. Okay. So that's all the sand spiders that we need. Now we need to find our way out, and I assume it's gonna be over there. Because that's the only way we didn't go yet. And I think we haven't found our exit yet. Just need to somehow find my way there. Yeah, there we go. Didn't see any treasure chests yet. Usually there's at least one chest, or often there is a chest on each floor or each room. So here would be one somewhere. But what we do have is a goddess statue. We can also give you items. We need to defeat all monsters, which is 43. That's gonna take forever. Well, buckle up, get ready. I don't know, get some chocolate milk or whatever. This is gonna take a moment. Since we are low on health, let's switch to Magician and do one of these. Then maybe we're gonna stay Magician for a moment, just to do that too. Time to take this blank canvas, blue thing. Okay, we need a blue brush. She gives you 2 hints. One is with color, the other one isn't, and sometimes it can happen that the same color is appearing twice. Oh, that was... I went to actually attack. Let's do a buff real quick. I could buff everyone, but I'm for some reason not. That one was wasted, okay. So in the bottom right, where it says L plus X, there's this circle that's getting filled up. That's the special. So of course you get more points there, it fills up when you attack. And of course I wasted mine just now. It's wow, I guess I did not hit. It was like a black hole, and I'm gonna try to use it on the next group of enemies, like here. They're not really... Okay, now maybe, yes, okay. There we go. I expected it to do a bit more damage, to be honest, well, but okay. I guess you can't have everything. You can't even have some things sometimes, it's just how it is. That's just the way it is. Let's go. I do have to say though that, and maybe that's like very picky, but the combat is... it doesn't feel that deep in that game. And I mean, okay, we have 14 different classes plus 1. With the brand new class, that's the way it's called, then I guess you can't make an insanely deep combat system too. I think it's good as it is. It kind of helps with not having to spend too much brain power when playing, so you can just, you know, grind out. Alright, let's... How much do we need? We need 22 more, 21 more, okay. There's a chest, nice, sack of gold. Kinda useless. There's a way right now in the game to make shit tons of money in a very short time by making stickers. Stickers are... I think they're made by artists. Yeah, artists. And you use them to, when you make items, like when you craft gear, when you craft, yeah, any kind of gear, you apply a sticker to increase the chance for a certain, what would you call it? For a certain, like, skill to appear, or like a bonus, for example, XP. I mean, that's exactly one word. There, I think, is no sticker for it, but that's one of the bony. I've never seen the White Panther here. That's new. Wasn't too difficult. I mean, there's some things in the combat that I don't do because I kind of just face roll through the whole thing here. One is I can buff myself with the mage to spend less SP for a certain time period, and I kinda just think it's a bit of a waste of time. But I could do it. Also, there is a mechanic where if you do a perfect dodge, you get increased attack. Like you do more damage for a certain period of time. And for this I'm just too bad at games. Like, if I would want to do this, I would just get hit constantly. So whenever it happens by accident, it's great. Whenever it doesn't, it's just, yeah, I'll take it. We are still killing enemies, we are still on the same floor. It is like, those are not my favorite, to be honest. Also, you can't really pull them together. At one point they just stop following you. And then they, you know, rubber band back, or they just, maybe even sometimes they teleport back and heal full. It would be actually very fun if they would follow you through the whole, like, I'm saying that now, but look, if I'm in a combat class, in the perfect world, then I would want them to follow me through the whole, like, level. So I can just bring them all together and do a few of those and just nuke them. But if I'm in a gathering class, like when I have to find an ore or do the fishing that we had before, then of course I wouldn't want them to follow me everywhere. Difficult. What would be better? If I wouldn't stumble over my words, that would be great, but I don't know. I don't get that. I don't get that. That's not something that's been given to me. So I'm gonna continue stumbling. All right, let's take our, I don't know. Should we take off? I wanna try without the fishing bros and brodettes. I wanna try without them and maybe just have the fighters so we can get rid of enemies faster when they annoy us. I think that's a good idea. Let's try. Since I'm pretty sure that the fish level won't be so high that we need help. Worst case, we just have to exit the dungeon and go back in to choose new friends. Okay, let's go. We need one Eternian fruit. We also need more SP. We don't have much SP at all. This is something that can screw you up. Like when you're in the middle of fishing and then suddenly, or any gathering skill and suddenly your SP is gone. That can screw you up big time. Let's go. Where's the fish? Is it? There we go. You can scare them away if you don't. Like if you interrupt. But they do reappear again, so that's nice. Okay, so if you, my dear fish, have Eternian fruit, I'm gonna be happy. If you don't, then that's just life. Do you have it? You don't. No shiny item. God damn it. You can do it. I know. Thank you. This one doesn't take as much damage, it seems. What is up there? I know! I can do it! Jerry, you are right. I need to believe in myself. And fish up that fish. There we go, parasol fish. And we got the fruit to unlock the next floor. Let's... Oh, okay. That was... not much. Cool. So I literally had to fish up all the fish. Funny. Okay. I think I want to go this way. So 2 fish. Or maybe I want to go mining with the dream team. So with the mining, for some reason, my mining companions work really well together with me. And I internally, for some reason, for that reason, have started calling them the dream team whenever I'm weird and talk to myself. Oh, nice. I so hate those ghosts. I hate them so much. Okay, I'm gonna buff everyone. And I'm paralyzed. Awesome. That's why I hate them, by the way. They do so much damage. It's crazy. At one point, I'm just like, I'm gonna nuke them. But they were shadow enemies, and they dropped some cool stuff. Okay, more RNG stuff. Look. They dropped... where is it? Here. They dropped Dark Fire, which is needed to unlock areas. So I need that. And they dropped... If I would find it now. Whatever, you have to believe me. They dropped Mysterious Slates, and those can be appraised, and they are also RNG. And you can get recipes from having them appraised. So what happens is you bring your Mysterious Slates to the guy, and he's like, you know what? You gave me 10 slates, and I give you 2 recipes. The rest, you already knew those recipes, wink wink. So yeah, it's another degree of RNG in the game. Which is okay. Like, for some reason, I actually don't mind with this one. It's so weird, because usually I would mind. But, I don't know. I think it's because this game is so easy to play. Like, you just play it. This fish is not too easy. Having quite the fight here, especially with my SP. But I think we're managing. There we go. If you would now drop the fruit. You did. Thank you. We're out. Let's continue. Just need a way out now. Where is it? Should be here. Oh, another room. Where is the way out? Come on. Now we need to go down. That's up. Oh. Shadow enemies. Very good. Okay, I guess he was not full on health. That's fine though, if you just go to them and wait for like half an hour while touching them, they reanimate. Or a companion can do it, which is actually really cool, that companions do it. And that's one of the reasons why I have those, because this one I feel is very strong. He's a mage, the blue-haired one. The golden one is a tank. He's quite good at getting like aggro from enemies, and the small one is a hunter, but he heals a lot. That works really well. I do find his voice kinda annoying, but oh well. You can't always win, I guess. I mean, people find my voice pretty annoying, probably. Oh hey, it's self-deprecating humor. That's what I'm known for. Okay, let's continue. By the way, we are at 49 minutes of stream. Cool. I don't know the... Oh, shoot. I totally nearly ran into them. I need to, like... Okay, I need to prepare. Let's do some healing and all the nice stuff. We need to mine all the ores, and there is 9 of them. That's not too great for me, but I guess we just have to deal with it. Yeah, so I'm gonna quickly... Do I want to stay a mage? Or do I want to do a hunter? Wait, I think I'm gonna do a quick trick. I'm gonna go with this one. then I should have a lower max amount of SP. Is the cat annoying the dog? Wait, I need to check if the cat is annoying the dog. I'm so sorry. I'll be back in a sec. She is such a great, nice cat that is totally not annoying the dog today at all. I'm very surprised actually. Okay, so this one has maximum, like I switched to cook and it has maximum 115 SP and I'm gonna switch back to, that's wrong. Okay, sorry, misclicked. I'm gonna now switch back to let's do Hunter. And Hunter has way more SP, from what I understand. Let's see. Yeah, 400, okay, 474. It's not way more, but it's more. And now, like, it's full. So I didn't need to use as much to regenerate. That's cool. A bit cheesy. But that's just how I am. Cheesy. There we go. I'm talking about cheesy, I'm only using paralyzed arrows right now to not get attacked by them. Don't really need the ghosts in their shadow version to fight me. Okay, and now the dream team is gonna start mining. So we're looking again for sweet spots. There is... It's always the last one. Here. So you can pretty much split the resource into 4 equally sized parts. It's very easy to do with... I need to check again because of the cat. It's very easy to do with trees because they have 4 roots. And in one of those 4 parts there is the sweet spot and you do just way more damage on this one. So you would waste SP if you wouldn't hit that. There is an ability to find the sweet spot. Like I'm gonna show it to you in a second. But you kind of look around and it tells you if you're at the sweet spot or if it's maybe close or if it's not at all close. But that also uses SP and I sometimes think it's just a bit of a waste. So I usually do like a small hit. The cat is back. Hello, cat. And that is often enough. Yes, cat, hello. Meow. I'm a cat. Hello. She is now rubbing on the microphone. Hello, cat. Are you gonna be a poop? Hmm? Because that's what you usually are. I love you too. Hello, cat. I would love you to not go onto the keyboard if that's possible. Just saying, because you love going onto keyboards, I know. I would also love to be able to kind of turn this keyboard off or like lock it. But that's not a thing. That's why I like I have a few keyboards and that's why I like Bluetooth ones, kinda, since you just, turn it off. And with this one, which is wired, I need to, in theory, pull it to the plug. And I'm not gonna crawl around on the floor just for this. Alright, let's continue. Oh, we ran out of SP. But it's fine, we have a special ready, we're gonna have our companions speed it down a bit, and then we try to have a big attack that destroys the resource. And why do we do that? Because if we get an excellent we get more drops, like more from the resource. And that is great. I'm gonna really quickly just take some SP regeneration thing. Let's do... How much does this one give? Oh, just 20. It's not too much, huh? These ones heal. Oh, whatever. Let's take some of these just to have a little bit of a buffer. And we found the sweet spot straight away. Amazing. All right. So we have 4 more thingies. 4 more ores that we need to collect, and you can see it in the top right, like how much we need. I'm always a fan of having ghosts in the way, because they're actually very strong in my opinion. They're more annoying to fight. Oh no, I mistargeted, sadly. Don't run away, come on. No, I can't do it now because I would... Oh god, I'll just kill all of them. Whatever. Whatever, it's already a disaster. Let's just embrace it. Embrace the disaster. There we go. Now we need to get rid of the last ghost here. Because sadly ghosts are aggroing, so they attack when you get too close. The little things floating over there on the top right, they don't. Like some enemies don't, ghosts sadly do.
Whatever you do, don't panic.
Alright. There we go. Let's continue. Oh, we need 3 more. It's the mine all or fish all or cut down all the trees. Those are always a bit meh. The Eternia fruit ones are great because it can happen in the first resource already. But the old ones, it's okay, I'm gonna be here for the next 5 hours. But everything goes to an end, comes to an end. Messed up the phrase, awesome. I'm just gonna shut up. And here you can see the axe. That's, for example, the legendary axe, the pickaxe of time or whatever it's called. They're all kind of with this art style. The gear also has a bit of this art style in it, but it's not. I think there is no, not I think, I'm very sure that there is no like equipment, clothing, whatever, armor of time. Like this doesn't exist from what I understand. Pretty sure that something like this may come in a future update. They are very good at updating this game. It is amazing. It is also amazing how much they listen to the community. There have been 2 features that they have added or adjusted, which the community specifically asked for. So there was the feedback that farming in this game, and farming is one of the lives. It's one of the gathering lives. It was very annoying to do. It felt very rough. And they made it way nicer. It's way easier now. You don't need to kind of, stand in the correct way. You don't need to wrangle fight with the joystick to move the correct place. We now need to only mine 3, that's good. Now it's more automated. You hold... Oh, I just now lost some audio. I hope it's still fine. You just hold the button now and it moves automatically. That's great. And the other one is the camera. The camera, the way that it is right now, maybe even a bit, maybe more like this, was the standard camera. That's the lowest that it could go. And they changed that, and that's actually crazy that they changed an aspect. Like, to me that's crazy that they changed an aspect as big as the possible camera angle. Like, if a game has been designed to kind of be played like this, with a camera perspective like this, to then allow you to go basically flat on the ground is very interesting. Because you have to also consider that if you don't let players look at certain parts of the world, like, or yeah, then you can like be a bit lazy with certain parts, right? You don't have to fill everything, you don't have to make everything perfect. But they apparently they were like, okay, you know what, players want to actually see where they're going. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna have to refill the water tank of my air purifier in a moment. But I think I'm gonna finish this and then I'm gonna take a bit of a break. We're at an hour now, and then I'm gonna do another round of streaming. I think. I'll see. But we're gonna finish this and then we're gonna enhance one of our companions. I did a big mistake here by bringing my... Okay, I'm gonna show you now. So I brought my mining companions to a woodcutting one. So let's use the give up option, which I think is badly formulated because it makes it feel like we're gonna lose progress. And that's not the case. So we can go straight back in. And if we continue there, I hope they didn't change this in an update. Maybe it was a bug. No. Okay, we can go all the way down there. So where we were. And we need woodcutters. Let's grab them. And do some cutting of the wood. Some tree slapping. Slapping all the trees, and we need to actually cut down all the trees. Awesome, we're gonna be here for a few years now. Hope you have packed something to read. So the beetle ballers, for example, are an enemy type that's gonna aggro, sadly. Which is why we need to get rid of them, because they're just gonna target us the moment we get a bit too close, or they get too close, which they like to do. Enemies like to suddenly come close to you when you are in the middle of cutting down some resource. I wonder why that is. Crazy, huh? Let's grab some stuff here. You can find pretty much anything in those, like in the Treasure Grove, which is the name of this dungeon. You find resources from pretty much all around the game world, which is also interesting because it kind of, like, it's not a way to target collecting stuff, but it's a way to just have it the moment you need it. Like, I think many times when I needed to craft something, I just had random stuff because I went in here a few times already. Oh yeah, and one thing you probably see is that the resources heal themselves over time, so you're kinda not able to, you know, you run out of SP and then, hey, I can just, you know, if I say you know one more time, I'm gonna slap myself, I think. You can, I need to be very careful now, you can not wait for your SP to fill up again, because the resource is gonna heal itself fully. And there have been quite a few moments where I was kinda Like where I was fighting with my SP regeneration against time ticking of the resource health regenerating. If that makes any sense, I bet it doesn't. Hi. I do commentary. Should be able to talk if I do that. Alright, we're gonna sneak around those, to the cherry tree. There we go. And then we go... I think those are too close. Let's just get rid of them. They can also take our strong attack. Yeah, no, that was a waste. It only hits once. Oh, only hits one. I really need to... I need to drink up some water. Suffering over here. I'm very surprised how much the Gathering Companions help in combat. Like, not right now. Now they are just jumping around. But they did a moment ago. They did. Trust me. Trust me, bruh. We are not having much luck. Oh, there we go. Sweet spot. So you can see the tree has like 4 roots. So you can kind of visualize... I'm totally hitting the wrong part. Oh, wait. There we go. So you can visualize this as 4 areas where a sweet spot could be. Like one of the 4. Where is the sweet spot? I think that's the last tree, yeah. And we're very close to the boss. And after the boss, and this is such a typical thing with this game, where, like, I'm basically doing right now a stream of consciousness, so I'm just saying what I'm thinking, and it sounds very close to what I would usually think when I play this game. So right now, like usually when I do this, I think, okay, when I did the boss, I'm gonna go to the statue. There's a goddess statue, and I'm gonna take the companion upgrade that we got in here, and gonna use that, and then I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna plant a new treasure grove and see if something cool spawns. All of that. This game really keeps you hooked. Okay, let's go. This should be possible. With companions, please. But first we need to wait for it to trigger the fight. Come on. There we go. Let's go. Fishing is a bit different than the others. It has more places where there could be a sweet spot. I messed this one up. I think, like, if you look at this circle, there are those lines. And I think each 2 lines can be a sweet spot. Maybe each 3 lines, I'm not sure. And you also have the bar on the left, which is the aggro meter. Now I changed the sweet spot. Because it's a boss resources can change sweet spots after a certain amount of attacks. And if you don't hit the sweet spot, then a fish will just go away. Like, that's what the bar on the left is for. They just disappear and then you have to redo it again. And usually it comes with filling up your SP bar. Alright, so we did it. That was the boss of this grove. This time it was a fish. We got the fish. And now we go to the goddess statue, soup up our companion. In this case we got something for one of our combat companions, who is called Mustang. He's the one in the golden armor. So that's also something where it's kind of heavy on RNG. Look. So here is the upgrade, and you can see... Oh god, I think the cat is now for real annoying the dog. I'm so sorry. 1 second. still not. You know, I think that this cat... Yeah, you're over there. I see you now. I think that this cat knows exactly what she's doing. She's somehow triggering the dog without triggering the dog. It's crazy. Okay, I can't actually do this because I need 70 flowers. I have only 40. But what happens here is I would use this and this character would get 1 point of stats increase. And you can see in the, like those flames on the right, in the bottom right kinda, that there can be up to 5 points in stats increase. And you saw that we randomly got this stat increase thing from, like we got 1 from this thing. That is very rare. So you need per companion, you need 5 to completely increase them. I think I have not a single one where I have more than 1. Most of them have 0 because it's quite rare. And there are in this game 50 companions. Look, there is none here. So this didn't spawn now. So what do? I replant. And for replanting, top right, you see the number 30. I have 30 seeds. And this is kind of where different parts of the game kind of like come together. So here is a strange thing again. I'm gonna do this one because I don't want to miss out on this chance. Because the seeds you get in Geonomosia, which is this continent, where you have the legendaries and you have the merchant who has randomized stuff, who I actually want to go to real quick. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm finally gonna take a break. Finally. So where is the merchant? Where is he? Where is he? There. So we teleport to this one. And then we talk to him. We hope that he has something cool, which he won't. But that's life. And then we take a break. And I'm gonna start stream again like in a few minutes or so. Or maybe not, I'll see. Cool, so nothing new here. This one I think would be quite good to grab. Like I also like to grab rare stuff that I for sure can't get, like I can't target. I think this one I can't really target. This one maybe, but we have 25, that's fine. Here we now have 3, so that was important. Yeah, the other stuff I think I'm not gonna. Okay. And here, exactly, here's one of those treasure grove saplings. So that's the stuff that you need to replant the treasure grove and hope for a good RNG. Then we quickly take some flowers from this daily tasks. They are just some minor tasks where you can, throughout your gameplay, collect some flowers. Okay, I am gonna take a break and I may see you again later, may not see you later, probably will. Until then, thank you so much and bye bye, see ya, have funses, all the fun.